Potential difference or voltage. So it's an elusive term we need to get familiar with if you want to get to know more about electrical circuits. So it's often called potential difference, often it's called voltage. Sometimes it is even called EMF. All of them, they mean practically the same thing, though there are small differences. So we will have a definition first, which will give you some idea what potential difference means. Now, you can take it as the work done in moving plus 1 coulomb charge between 2 points in a circuit. Work done in moving plus 1 coulomb charge between 2 points in a circuit is the potential difference between those 2 points in that particular circuit. So this is something to do with work done per coulomb. Or if you want to put it in a different way, you could also say is the potential difference between 2 points in a circuit is the electrical energy which is being converted into other forms of energy when plus 1 coulomb charge passes between those 2 points. So it's about how much electrical energy is being converted into other forms of energy when 1 coulomb charge passes between 2 points. You will call it as the potential difference between those 2 points. So it's actually something to do with the work done or the energy which is being converted from electrical energy to other forms of energy as the charges flow through a point. So we take it as the energy for 1 coulomb charge. So if you just get an expression, a mathematical relationship, if you want to get a mathematical relationship for potential difference, we can say potential difference equals to W upon Q, where W is the work done in moving Q charges. So W upon Q gives you the work done in case of 1 charge, 1 coulomb charge. So work done upon charge is the expression for potential difference. If you divide the work done by the amount of charges, you will get the potential difference. So the next point that we need to learn about is the unit of potential difference. If you look at that equation, it's very easy to find out the unit of potential difference. So what was the relationship? The relationship is potential difference is equal to work upon charge. The unit of work is joule, unit of charge is coulomb. So the unit of potential difference is joules per coulomb. That's usually written as volt, V-O-L-T, volt, and usually represented by capital letter V. Now, how much will be 1 volt potential difference? So we can define 1 volt potential difference to get an idea how big or small the potential difference when we talk about 1 volt. Now we have the relationship potential difference is equal to W upon Q. Suppose W is 1 joule and Q is equal to 1 coulomb. Then potential difference is 1 volt. It means that when 1 coulomb charge passes between 2 points in a circuit, if 1 joule of energy is converted from electrical energy to other forms of energy, then the potential difference between those 2 points is 1 volt. You understand? If 1 joule work is needed or being done to move 1 coulomb positive charge between 2 points in a circuit, then the potential difference between those 2 points is 1 volt. So you can say it either of the way. Either electrical energy is being converted into other forms, or the work is done on the charge to move it from one point to another point in the circuit. Either way, you get the potential difference between those 2 points. So get familiar with those definitions of joule. So that's 1 volt. Now, we need to learn a lot more about potential difference, but let's conclude this with one simple idea, that if you want to set up current in any conductor, what should you do? Of course, you will connect a cell or a DC power supply, but what exactly you do? What you do is something related to potential difference. If you want to set up current in a conductor, you need to keep the two ends of the conductor at different potential, or you have to introduce a potential difference between the two ends of the conductor. So when you introduce a potential difference between the two ends of the conductor, inside the conductor an electric field will be set up from the higher potential point to lower potential point. This will set the free electrons on move and initiate the current. So the essential condition is to keep the ends of the conductor at different potential to set up current in the circuit. Thank you. Thank you very much for